In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Cindy. Cindy was known for her vivid imagination and love for daydreaming. She spent her days lying in the meadows, watching the clouds drift by and imagining grand adventures in faraway lands. Her mother often called her in for chores, but Cindy always found an excuse to keep dreaming.
One day,
she thought,
something magical will happen to me. I'll find a way to become a hero without all the hard work.
One afternoon, while wandering near the edge of the village, Cindy discovered an ancient tree with golden leaves shimmering in the sunlight. At the base of the tree, she noticed a single golden feather. It was unlike anything she had ever seen. Her heart raced with excitement.
Could this be the start of my magical adventure?
She wondered. She picked up the feather, and as soon as it touched her hand, she felt a strange warmth. The feather seemed to glow even brighter. Cindy rushed back to the village elder, an old woman who knew all the ancient legends. She showed her the feather and asked what it meant. The elder's eyes widened with surprise.
This, my dear, is the golden feather of the phoenix,
she said.
It's said to lead the bearer to a place of great power. But beware, the journey is not for the faint-hearted. You will face many challenges, and only those with true courage can succeed.
Cindy hesitated. She had always dreamed of an adventure, but she wasn't sure if she was ready for the challenges. Still, the thought of finding something magical was too tempting to resist. The elder handed her a small satchel of provisions and wished her luck. With the feather in hand, Cindy set off on her journey, determined to uncover the secrets of the golden feather. Cindy's journey led her through the peaceful meadows and into a dense forest. The trees were tall and ancient, their branches weaving together to block out the sunlight. As she ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew cooler, and a thick fog began to rise from the ground. Cindy could barely see a few feet ahead of her. The golden feather glowed faintly, lighting her way, but it was clear that this was no ordinary forest. Suddenly, she heard whispers all around her. At first, she thought it was just the wind, but then she realized that the whispers were forming words.
Turn back, little girl,
they said.
You do not belong here.
Cindy's heart pounded in her chest. She was scared, but she knew she couldn't turn back now. She held the feather tightly and kept moving forward. As she walked, the fog grew thicker, and the whispers became louder. She could feel the fear growing inside her, but she remembered the elder's words.
Only those with true courage can succeed.
Cindy took a deep breath and shouted into the fog.
I'm not afraid. I will find the golden phoenix.
To her surprise, the whispers stopped, and the fog began to clear. Cindy continued walking until she reached the edge of the forest. There, she saw a wide valley stretching out before her. The valley was dark and foreboding, with shadows creeping along the ground. In the distance, she could see a tall mountain with a golden light shining at its peak. Cindy knew that this was her destination. She took a deep breath and began to descend into the Valley of Shadows, determined to reach the mountain and discover the secrets of the golden feather. As Cindy entered the Valley of Shadows, she felt an overwhelming sense of unease. The shadows seemed to move on their own, swirling around her as if trying to pull her into their depths. But Cindy kept her eyes on the distant mountain, its golden peak shining like a beacon of hope. With the golden feather in hand, she pressed forward, her resolve growing stronger with each step. The path through the valley was treacherous, filled with sharp rocks and thorny bushes that seemed to reach out to grab her. Cindy stumbled and fell several times, but each time she picked herself up and kept going. The whispers had returned, but now they were different, taunting her, mocking her efforts.
You'll never make it,
they sneered.
You're just a little girl.
Turn back before it's too late.
But Cindy refused to listen. She had come too far to give up now. The mountain loomed closer with each passing hour, and she could feel the warmth of the golden feather guiding her. Finally, she reached the base of the mountain, where a narrow, winding path led upward toward the glowing peak. The path was steep and rocky, and the higher she climbed, the thinner the air became. But Cindy pushed on, her determination unwavering. Halfway up the mountain, she encountered her greatest challenge yet, a sheer cliff face that seemed impossible to climb. Cindy's heart sank as she looked up at the towering wall of rock. She had no rope, no tools, nothing to help her scale the cliff. For a moment, doubt crept into her mind. Was this the end of her journey? But then she remembered the elder's words and the courage she had found in the Valley of Shadows. Taking a deep breath, she began to climb, using every ounce of strength and determination she had. It was a slow and grueling ascent, but Cindy refused to give up. Inch by inch, she made her way up the cliff, her fingers gripping the rough rock, her muscles aching with the effort. When she finally reached the top, she collapsed onto the ground, exhausted but triumphant. The golden light of the peak was now just a short distance away. With renewed energy, Cindy got to her feet and continued her climb, eager to uncover the mystery of the golden feather. At last, Cindy reached the peak of the mountain. The golden light was blinding, and for a moment, she had to shield her eyes. As the light dimmed, she saw a magnificent sight, a giant golden phoenix, its feathers shimmering in the sunlight. The bird was perched on a large rock, its eyes glowing with wisdom and power. Cindy approached the phoenix, holding out the golden feather. The phoenix looked down at her, and in a voice that resonated deep within her soul, it spoke.
You have shown great courage, young one. You have faced your fears, overcome your doubts, and proven yourself worthy. The golden feather has brought you here, but the true magic lies within you.
The phoenix extended its wings, and as it did, the golden feather began to glow even brighter. Cindy felt a surge of warmth and energy coursing through her, filling her with a sense of strength and confidence she had never known before. The phoenix then dipped its head, and a single tear fell from its eye, landing on the golden feather. The feather transformed into a golden amulet, which Cindy placed around her neck.
This is my gift to you,
the phoenix said.
It will remind you of the courage and strength you possess. Remember, young one, the true hero is the one who believes in themselves.
Cindy thanked the phoenix and watched as it spread its wings and soared into the sky, leaving a trail of golden light behind. As she began her journey back down the mountain, she felt a profound sense of accomplishment. She had faced her fears, conquered her doubts, and discovered the true magic within herself. When Cindy returned to her village, she was no longer the girl who loved to dream. She was a hero, with a heart full of courage and a story to inspire others. The villagers welcomed her back with open arms, and from that day on, Cindy was known as the girl who had discovered the secret of the golden feather. And whenever she faced a challenge, she would touch the amulet around her neck and remember the lesson she had learned, that the true hero is the one who believes in themselves. Moral lessons. 1. Believe in yourself. Cindy's journey teaches us that true strength comes from believing in our own abilities. When we face challenges, self-confidence can be the key to overcoming obstacles. 2. Courage in the face of fear. The Valley of Shadows represents the fears and doubts we all encounter. Like Cindy, we must confront our fears with courage and determination, knowing that we can conquer them. 3. Perseverance pays off. Cindy's climb up the steep mountain symbolizes the importance of perseverance. Even when the path seems impossible, persistence and effort can lead us to success. 4. Inner strength overcomes external challenges. The story highlights that the greatest power lies within us. By tapping into our inner strength and resilience, we can overcome any external challenges we face. 5. The true hero lies within. The Phoenix's final message reminds us that heroism isn't about external recognition, but about the strength, courage, and self-belief we carry within ourselves. We all have the potential to be heroes in our own lives. Do you believe in the hero within you? Cindy's journey shows us that with courage, perseverance, and self-belief, we can overcome any obstacle in life. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales of courage and discovery. And remember, the true hero is the one who believes in themselves. What challenges will you conquer today? Let us know in the comments below.